The brave soldiers under the command of Major Shaitan Singh fought till the last man, last round. 114 soldiers, including Major Shaitan Singh, laid their lives on the barren battlefield with their bodies covered under the sheet of snow. For months after that, nobody knew the fate of these soldiers. Their bodies, perfectly frozen in time, unknown to their families, unknown to the world around them. After a hiatus of 3 years, actor Farhan Akhtar is all set to make a comeback with 120 Bahadur, an action-packed movie based on the battle at Rezang, a part of the 1962 Indo-China War. While the movie is based on Major Shaitan Singh Bhati, Paramveer Chakra and the soldiers of Charlie Company from 13 Kumaon Regiment, Akhtar calls it a story of remarkable courage, heroism and selflessness shown by our men in uniform against all odds. It is indeed true. The battle at Rezang may have been one of the bravest, but today we are going to tell you the story of what happened after. The story of a memorial that is one of its kind in the entire world. The story of Rezang War Memorial, honoring our fallen heroes, becoming their last resting place. On 18 November 1962, 120 soldiers and officers of the Charlie Company of the 13 Kumaon Battalion were faced with the most difficult challenge of their lives. Guarding Rezang, located at the southeastern ridge of the Trishul Valley under the aegis of 114 Brigade in Ladakh. Surrounded by harsh climate, bone-numbing cold, challenging terrain of the pass, located at an altitude of 16,420 feet, the soldiers showed their indomitable spirit while standing up to the thousands of soldiers from the enemy camp. The communication to the battalion headquarters was not possible as the telephone lines were cut. The company radio set destroyed in the initial stages. The soldiers knew that no reinforcement will arrive and they were on their own. Undeterred, they fought the enemy and won the battle, ensuring that not even an inch of their soil will be taken over by Chinese troops. The brave soldiers under the command of Major Shaitan Singh fought till the last man, last round. 114 soldiers, including Major Shaitan Singh, laid their lives on the barren battlefield with their bodies covered under the sheet of snow, as if the motherland was paying her homage to the martyrs of the soil for protecting her, fighting for her. For months after that, nobody knew the fate of these soldiers. Their bodies, perfectly frozen in time, unknown to their families, unknown to the world around them. It was in February 1963 when a search party of the Indian Army unearthed the snow-covered corpses on the battlefield. Some still clinging onto their guns and others frozen to death in crouched positions. The bodies were brought down to Trishul Plains. However, it posed a major dilemma to the authorities. What to do with the bodies? Transporting them to their hometowns was not possible given the challenging terrain and the limited resources. It was then decided that only Major Shaitan Singh's body will be sent to his hometown in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, while the rest of the martyrs will be cremated together with full military honours in Trishul itself. The then brigade commander, Brigadier T.N. Rana, undertook the Herculean task of cremating the martyrs in a community pyre. However, given the barren landscape with not even a blade of grass or twig in sight, it was impossible to build a pyre. It was then decided that the pyre would be built using furniture from the officers' mess, living quarters and offices of the brigade. The pyre was finally built, bodies laid, rituals performed for the soldiers' final journey. There in the midst of cold, barren landscape, the pyre brought the warmth and tears to everyone, standing and witnessing as martyrs bid their final goodbye. Most of the soldiers belonged to the Ahir community who hailed from Gurgaon and Mewat region of Haryana and came from the communities of cattlemen and farmers. To commemorate their sacrifice, the place where the pyre was lit was later named Ahir Dham. Covered in white marble surrounded by the serene sound of fluttering flags, it stands right in the middle of Rezangla War Memorial. The tombstone reads, "This sacred place bears testimony to the resolute valor, indomitable courage, and conspicuous bravery of these brave hearts, and is a source of inspiration for one and all." I really wish that each one of you can go there and pay homage to our fallen heroes. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.